Hello everyone, and today we're going to be talking about how to throw a curveball. What is a curveball? Well, just like you're throwing a baseball, just as the name suggests, the ball is curving. I'll be walking you through the 3 steps to throw a more effective curveball. Number 1, we'll be talking about the grip. Number 2, we'll be talking about the mechanics. And number 3, we will be talking about the delivery. Number 1, choosing your grip. Whenever you're throwing a curveball, you have to decide on which type you will be throwing. There are 2 types of curveballs to be thrown. You have a 2-seam, which you can grip on the inside of the ball or the outside. Either one, the results are personal preferences. Now you have a 4-seam as well, and you can grip that on the inside or the outside of the ball. When understanding which grip you want to throw, we have to think about the mechanics, which is our second point. So you've chosen which grip you want to do, but what does that entail when it comes to what kind of curveball you're going to be throwing? When talking about a 2-seam and a 4-seam grip, you have to understand the airflow whenever you're releasing the ball. With a 2-seam, you've got both of the 2 seams rotating at one time. So they're picking up air at an uneven rate, and they're coming through the air with, think of the seams being a little bit longer as they are, and it's going to go in a more of a unpredictable pattern. With a 4-seam, you have 4 seams, and they are going to be even. So it's not going to be as jumpy as a 2-seam would, but a 4-seam is going to be more of a gradual decline whenever you're throwing it. 4-seam curveballs tend to have a more distance on them, dropping from, say, the hitter's shoulders down to the catcher's knees, but it's not as drastic as a 2-seam or unpredictable, which is something that you'll want whenever you're throwing a curveball. So you have to decide on which one you want to throw. So we have the grip and the mechanics. Now we're talking about the delivery. So choosing either a 2-seam or 4-seam, whenever you're throwing a curveball, it's just like throwing a regular fastball and you have a wrist snap. So whenever you're coming through the motion, you're going to have come down and have that wrist snap to create the airflow and the speed on the ball to which you will be throwing your curveball. It's the same motion whether it's a 2-seam or a 4-seam. Now, something to remember, I'm doing a little research, is the curveball was chosen as the world's best illusion by some psychologists and some neuroscientists just this past year. So whether you're throwing it for strike fee or just for fun, it's the world's best illusion.